Hello YouTube, and welcome to my very first retro review for Nori Moving Pictures. This is something I found in a comic shop that's local, and it was hidden in a back room and had been sitting there for quite a while. This is the black repaint of Getter. It's from Days of Apocalypse. It's by Yamoto, I think I'm saying it right. And it is huge. And back here you can see that the same box it would be for the red version comes with an axe. He's got wings. You can see how the wings are stored on the side. The box is pretty dusty from sitting where I found it, but it was kind of a cool find. I think they normally go for 40 or 50 when they were new, and I got this for about $19-20 with a Groupon. So it seemed something I couldn't really pass up. And I think so. It was a combined effort with Yamoto and Toycom. I don't know a lot about the figure. Since it's older, I wasn't able to find out too much. But I believe it was, if I saw this right, is that it was produced from like 2002 to 2009, and it was seen in various releases. So it might have been somewhat of a common figure. However, I had never seen it or heard it before. Now, I have not collected a lot of Getter stuff. I have a few Getter things. I've never really seen the anime, so I don't know too much about it, but I like some of the designs I saw. And I thought this was just too cool of a figure to pass up. So let's go ahead and get this box open. And I'm not going to keep this box, so I'm not too worried about preserving it. And it's not in the best shape anyway. I mean, it's got a few creases and wear, but it sat in the dark for a very long time. It's just sort of almost like a time capsule to find something like this. So, there we go. Slides out. No instructions or anything inside. Let's set that to the side. Just some plastic. Some twisty ties holding that together. And here's, wow, that axe is just massive. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff out, and then we'll jump back here and check them out. Alright, now we got this guy out of the box, and he's incredibly big. Kind of weird, there's inside the box, never been opened or taken out. It's got dust, so it's got some ancient dust on it from the factory or whatever. This figure, it has some articulation, but let's get one thing straight. This is essentially a rotocasted statue. It is more or less more like a jumbo or even like a art toy, if you consider how those are made. The way they did articulation, there's no actual joints in here as far as ratchets or anything. It's literally where it's connected. You've got some pivot points. So in the arms, the wrist, the shoulder, hips, and feet, stuff like that. And other than getting, some standing poses out of them, there's not a whole lot to say about the articulation. This figure, as it is, does look pretty cool out of the box, and it'll look good on the shelf. The only gripe I have are the holes in the fists. They're just they're not great. The fists are solid plastic, and they're just, the way they're cut, bring it closer here, it's literally just a drilled out hole. This hand doesn't have it, so it's not an issue there. So essentially, it's got to be displayed with this gigantic axe. I mean, look how it doesn't fit in the frame next to it. The axe is about twice as high as him. Fit and finish on it isn't remarkable. There's a couple of weird molding or casting issues. Paint's okay. You have to assemble the rod, and then everything's sharp. Nothing in here is for kids. You're going to get poked just messing with this thing. And then we've got the two wings. And they're a nice sort of matte plastic, and they do have, some markings on them out from the packaging, which sucks, and it's bound to happen to this sort of thing. So it's just got two holes in the back. We'll slide that in, just friction fit, like a peg. turn the arm like that. And with all this stuff on here, it does reduce posability furthermore. I would say I will probably not keep the wings on here. And I'm probably not going to deal with the axe. Just keep his hands turned. And then it looks cool. It's a nice display piece. Even the wings might be able to stay, depending on how much shelf space he takes. And to put the axe in, let's see, so I don't draw any blood. Let's just go ahead and take that off and slide this in like this. And you just, once you get it rotated in, like that, put the axe back on, and tip. And it is nice that he can hold it. Get him back here. I mean, this is a very cool figure. And maybe I won't put him in a cabinet. Maybe I'll put him out, and then I can kind of put the axe with him. As long as he doesn't fall down and puncture me in the skull or something. But yeah, this is definitely a cool figure, especially for 20 bucks. Now, I was going to pull out a couple other getters I have. Like I said, I don't have a lot. I've got this Revoltech, the first Revoltech figure, which is the red version of Getter. And of course, considerably smaller. And this was maybe like $25, $27 when it came out versus that. Even though that would have been $40 retail, you can see you got a good deal. And it looks like this Revoltech isn't aging well. The color or the plastic's changing on it, which is kind of sad because it's just sat in the shelf since I've had it. So let's move that out of the way. And then let's compare. I have another black Getter, and this one is a much more expensive piece. And of course, I prefer this future Getter over that. But it's cool to see the contrasting designs of, I'm not sure if it's the exact same character. I don't know if Apocalypse and Getter, Ryoma, all that. I don't know the story, so I don't know exactly if these are different interpretations of the same design or these are different variations of the mech altogether. I do know that this is stylistically their own design, but I don't know what version of the series that would fall under. So anyway, pull him out of here. All that said, this thing is cool. For just being a little vinyl, well, large vinyl release, it's going to look cool on the shelf. And definitely, I'm glad I picked it up. So, anyway, this is our first retro review. I'll have more of just assortment of toys, anywhere from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, as well as new reviews for some of the newest toys. So anyway, make sure you like and subscribe. We'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Take care.